here. So if you haven't checked out, go check out that review. Link will be put in chat for Twitch, and then on YouTube, it's just a video that's happened a few times ago. Maybe we'll link it somewhere here. We're going to be playing Lucky 7 Moons, but we're going to be adding some Kaldheim cards in the mix here. So let's talk about a few of the things that we're doing. Firstly, it's 7 moons, so we have Maguses and Blood Moons. We've got the Ritual Package, 21 lands, Chalices and Bridges. No changes there. Karn's in here, Seasoned Pyromancer, Bone Crusher, Anger. All good. We've upped the Bone Crusher Giants here, and this is a giant, and it has Stomp, but also the Bone Crusher Giant side, and we're doing this because we're going to be playing a Quakebringer. Quakebringer has the ability to do 2 damage to your opponents if you own a giant in play, or you have Quakebringer in the yard, and this triggers whether the Quakebringer is on the battlefield or in graveyard. So we'll see how this works. I'm running 3 Seasoned Pyromancers instead of 4 because I'm playing 4 of the Bone Crushers in order to make Quakebringer a thing. We'll see. It has Foretell. I don't know. My card that I think could do something, but it maybe just has too many pieces needed. We have a Weathered Runestone in here. This is essentially just a cheaper Digger's Cage. Won't conflict with Chalice. We'll see if it matters for us. And then we're playing Tybalt's Trickery. Now we're playing it strictly as a counterspell. The one thing that I said in the review, and I'll review it here for those on Twitch, is essentially, because we're a lock deck, if my opponent has 1 or 2 things that get them out of the lock, we can just counter that. I don't really care what you wheel into most times. So we'll see if it matters. Kind of interested to try it and see if that's something we want to be playing. I don't know if I want to play them main board, so we're going to go ahead and go with them sideboard and find the matchups where we think, let's see, and we'll try it. So let's give it a shot. Now, one thing I could do is up the amount of Quakebringers I have just to see how frequently we see them. But I just want to splash this once in. We're doing 2 things here. We're adding more Bone Crushers and we have the Quakebringer, and I don't know how often that will benefit us. Let's just see. We're also playing a Pithing Needle and a Spyglass because we're already seeing the Tybalt off of Bloodbraid Elf. So there is that out there. So why not go ahead and play in such a way where if we accidentally have a Chalice or we need 2 of those needle type effects, we have them. Let's go ahead and play Magic. Hopefully everyone's enjoying their happy Friday. And hopefully some of you have gotten to maybe enjoy some of the new cards in many ways. We already had someone come in mentioning they got to play pre-release over webcams, and that's pretty sweet that we're getting to do that nowadays. Yeah, I think Spyglass sometimes is just better tech than Pithing Needle, sometimes. Big B, I don't think you're alone. I think many people miss pre-releases, miss paper events. Hopefully soon, right? Hopefully soon. Let's go. Let's find this first opponent. Let's get some Blood Moons down and see if just this little extra tech goes a long way. Technology is fantastic. Makes getting through the pandemic much easier. I would agree. Snapping cards and smelling fresh packs. You know, I'll be very honest with you. I know the whole shuffling and everything and people flicking cards would get on people's nerves, and I do it. But I also kind of like, oh man, if they would just not do that. I think I'd like to hear that a little bit more, you know, and maybe I'll appreciate it. You know, it's silly, but the things you miss, maybe I should just get a pack of cards out here and just. I know there's Big B and there's Big B. There's MTG and 2045. So I don't know how to shorten either of your names. Big B3 and Big B. Big B2 and Big B3. There you go, right? And what happened to Big B1? Big Ben. Just shuffling cards. Big B versus Big Ben. It's true. Oh, it's Twinless Twin. Oh. It's Twinless Twin. This is going to be interesting. Huh, what do we think Twinless Twin's up to? What do we think Twinless Twin is up to? They're usually playing Blue Moon, which is actually kind of a bad matchup for us. Twiddlestorm, you think? I'm thinking like Chalice on 2 is going to be pretty decent against them. We'll see. They would not surprise me if they're playing Trickery. Oh, Bobble. All right, what's Bobble mean? What's Peatland mean? Thoughtseize. Oh my gosh. All right, Magus is looking a little bit better now. We'll see if they want Chalice or Magus. Nothing good. Counter it with the Chalice. They steal my Chalice. All right. Shadow Zoo, maybe. Bobble triggers here. Season Pyromancer, go ahead, opponent. I like ramping into both of these. I prefer the Magus over the Season Pyromancers. Street Wraith for my opponent. It's definitely looking like a shadow list. There's a Tarmogoyf. We've got a 3/4. I've always had a counterspell. Guttural Response. It's just now that my counterspell hits a lot more of things. And is just a wild and crazy ride. Alright, my opponent dismembers the Magus of the Moon here, getting the Tarmogoyf and smacking in with 4. Thoughtseize takes the Season Pyromancer. We do need a bridge at this point. My opponent's at 6. This puts them to 4, technically. It's not a bad draw off the top. Blood Moon it is. So we just got to defend against the Tarmogoyf here. They are technically now back up to 6 because Ramunot Ruins is shut off. This is not a bad draw. Season Pyromancer will ditch the Gemstone, get 2 fresh cards looking for bridge. Well, we found Chalice, but no bridge. By putting a land in the yard, this has grown Tarmogoyf briefly. We will block. I probably don't have to put the Chalice on 1 here. Oh, Teamer Battle Rage. That was brutal. Well, now I have to do Season Pyromancer tokens. We'll just do that, pass turn. They gonna Teamer Battle Rage me again? I'd love to put a Chalice on 2 now. Chump block. I want to put a Chalice on 1 and then on 2 and just hope they don't have a Dismember. If they have a Dismember, we lose. If they don't, this prevents a lot of things and buys me some extra time with the token and the Season Pyromancers. So looking for my opponent to not have Dismember here. They do not. All right, looks like we get at least 3 more draws here. This draw and a few others. All right, 1 draw down, 2 tokens made. Good luck, opponent. Ooh, I can't counter that. Chump blocking. Land go. I got 1 more draw. 1 more. I have so many Bone Crusher Giants too. I could just play one of those. Come on. All right. I've got several hits here. We have the Quakebringer. We have Bone Crushers. We have Season Pyromancers. We have Bridge. We have Karn. I've got some top decks. Let's go. 1 time. All right. Cast Bone Crusher Giant. I get another draw. We have to play the Bone Crusher. I can't do the other because I have Chalice on 2. We did not miss 2 damage. Don't worry. Deep breaths, everyone. Got a top deck again. Let's go. Oh, they're checking. Oh, they're checking us. They know whether we're losing or not. You would have stomped, then you would have died. Gotta remember your own chalices. They can't dismember this, by the way. They die if they do. So I'm getting a block here. I wonder what's on top. They're really paused here. Is it Quakebringer? Is it Quakebringer? Is Quakebringer on top? They read for a while. Attacks. I have one course of action. Block. I am at 4. Looking for bridge. Looking for Karn. Looking for a creature. Come on. Blocker. Something. I have the monkey. The monkey exists too. We're still in it. I forgot about him. MVP. Oh, breeding pool. Maybe they shouldn't have played that. Now I know they've got blue mana. We're blocking. One more time. Draw. Let's go. Come on. Come on. No. No. Ah. It's brutal. We died. We died. Mana symbols coming to see our death. Magus would have been a block. Bone Crusher would have been a block. Chandra would be uptick into. And then we die. Quakebringer. All right. Well, Rabble Master's coming in. Do we play Tybalt's Trickery in this? Like, do you counter something and then let them spin into something else? How many times have you tapped 3 mana, then exiled Simeon's Guide for the 4th? A lot of times, so I can cast Chandra and Karn. Mana Symbol, thank you so much for the raid as well. We raided Mana Symbol the other day playing Legacy. It's appreciated that you got the return. Go check them out. I guess 2 Angers come out for some Rabble Masters. Let's start there. I mean, we're pretty well suited for this. I kind of want to just try the trickeries, you know? You know, kind of just like, hey, how's this work? Funny enough, usually I would take the Bone Crusher Giants out, but my opponent's not going to be able to path the Quakebringer, which makes this kind of interesting behind a bridge. And this is like an interesting matchup where I want to try it. You just like your snow lands. See? You just play normal lands. Don't get all fancy, people. Like, normally these Tybalt Trickeries and Rabble Masters would come in, and I'd be cutting kind of like Bone Crushers and Quake in a like blue-white matchup or something with Path. But I'm sitting here like, I kind of just want this stuff. Season Pyromancer is pretty okay as chump blockers, bought us a lot of time. You know what? I'm going to take out Chandra's, and we're going to get Rabble Master and 2 Tybalt's Trickeries in. We're running the card. We're going to try it. I'm here to run and try the card so you know whether you should buy it or not. Let's play first. All right, we'll keep this. We have 3 lock pieces that my opponent hates. We'll see if they can Thoughtseize all of these away. You just like your snow lands. See, I got snow lands. It's a snowy mountain. Everyone telling me I don't play snow lands. It's snowy up there. Look at how snowy that peak is. Look at that. Ooh. Throw a snowball up there. All right, Bloodstained Mire for my opponent. This can go fetch a basic swamp if they want. The 7 Moon, we updated it during the stream, so it's a little bit different than what you're seeing there. We added Tybalt's Trickery, Weather Runestone, and Quakebringer, and up the Bone Crusher Giants. But generally speaking, the list, if I were to recommend a list, it's going to be that 7 Moon list right now. Unless you want to do Chandra Tribal, or 8 Infected Moon, or any of our other stuff. Watery Grave. Opponent is not afraid of Blood Moon. Shocks us in as well. Come on, Twinless Twin. I know you. You should know me. We're one big happy family. Extra Polluted Delta here. Fetching. Maybe we're going to go see green. Blue-green. This is from Odyssey. Odyssey is a favorite set of mine. Blood Crypt here. Gonna hold up Stubborn Denial. I'm still gonna jam Blood Moon here. Inquisition. Now they're like, oh no. Oh no. You like Lucky 7 because it makes you think of a slot machine in the casino? What just crashed on you? Can see the game and I have an opponent at 1-1-1-1 match. Whoa. All the ones. Triple 1. I'm tempted to just slam a Rabble Master if they take a Blood Moon here, because I'm afraid of Stubborn Denial. My opponent's probably just like, what are you doing? Nah, they should know me. I know them. They're probably streaming. Oh, they take Bridge. They take Bridge. Ritual or Simian Spirit Guide, please. Neither were found. All right, Rabble Master it is. We'll see if they have a Dismember. Holding on to the Blood Moons here, mainly because I expect a Stubborn Denial. It's maybe a moot point here briefly. He's not streaming. Oh, they do have the Dismember. Genius. Genius has a Dismember. Verdant Catacombs goes and gets a basic swamp, I would hope, at this point. Basic forest for Tarmogoyfs and things like that. Tarmogoyf's big enough to make the Stubborn Denial like big times. Death's Shadow found. Opponent's got a 4/4. Let's make Stubborn Denial alive. Still gonna go ahead and test for it though. Go ahead, opponent. If they don't have it here, we're feeling pretty okay. Love to shut them off a black. And the blue's not bad either. If they have a hand of like Tarmogoyf though, that won't be very good. Luckily I can Karn down tick and go get Bridge and try to get that out. They know there's a second Blood Moon. They know about Karn. They don't know about Bone Crusher here. I don't know if that makes it easier not to interact with this Blood Moon right now. All right, they had the Stubborn Denial. Now, not knowing about the Bone Crusher Giant's kind of interesting. Ooh, basic swamp. I don't like that basic swamp. Engineered on 3. Love for them to take a little more damage. All right, so an interesting turn here. I'm gonna go ahead and play Karn here and see if I can snag this Engineered, because this Engineered is clearly for the Blood Moon. They have another Stubborn Denial. Nice. All right, go ahead, opponent. I'm not playing Vintage, no. Not that Blood Moon's doing a whole lot here. You forgot you needed to put my decks into play today at 4. Oh, hopefully you got them in. All right, we're gonna throw a Chalice down on 1 here. Tarmogoyf's probably better to protect against, but we'll do this. The fact that we have the Blood Moon here, they might just fire this off just to get rid of the Blood Moon, but I don't see much reason for them to do that. To me, I would have left that, just attack for 4, because they know a lot of my stuff's on 3. If we played Blood Moon instead of Rabble, would we have been in a better position? It's hard to say, but possibly. We would have doubled down on Blood Moon. We were basically asking them to have Dismember, or they were probably going to die. We'll pass the turn here. I'd love for them to get greedy here and do some sort of like Street Wraith stuff, but I think we're going to just die to a Teamer Battle Rage. How much damage are you willing to deal to Death Shadows, though, if they draw out of it? Odin's, thank you so much. The dive down was really sweet to do. And Assassin's Trophies. That's interesting. Do we just have another Death Shadow? Ooh, get greedy. Go down to 2. Go down to 2. I don't know. Having a bunch of Rabble Master tokens against Death Shadow is usually a pretty okay thing. Opponent's getting a Scourge. Fetch, Shock. This is a 7/7. Plays Scourge. We have 1 card left. They have a 7/7 and a 12/12. They attack me for 7, put me to 1. I will do the Bone Crusher Giant post here. Oh, they have the Teamer Battle Rage anyway. They always do. Can we just talk about how when I played with Evan, we talked about them always having this card? He's like, nah, they never have that. How many times this person has this card? Twice. What's up, Hazendan? What's up? All right, that didn't work out very well for us. Didn't see the trickery, though. No trickery were had. You attack your opponent low enough that TBR becomes a win con with Rabble, right? What? TBR, the original companion? Always. Always the original companion. All right, let's get into game number 2, or match 2. Building the Red Prison list, just need 1 more Chalice and 3 Caverns. And you can kind of get away without the Caverns for a little while. Caverns just help smooth out so that you don't lose so much on the draw. Because you have to race out what you're trying to do. All right. Let's see what else we run into here. Okay, I'm going to keep this. We have a Luris opponent. We ourselves have Blood Moon quick or Chalice pretty quick. And if they're the burn version, we have the Anger of the Gods. Temple of Gardens. Is it Boggles? Is it Boggles? It's Boggles! Well, this is going to be fun with all my Bone Crusher Giants. I wish I had that extra anger that I cut. That's a shame. All right, let's see how bad this gets. Boggles. Is this the Boggles player that got the free win off me? What? I'm sorry. Basic Plains. Oh my gosh. Ethereal Armor. Dun dun dun. Play Rancor. Dang it, now it's too big. All right, so it's a 5/5. We're gonna probably play Blood Moon here. We need to play Blood Moon and then probably Seasoned Pyromancer. We're playing Blood Moon to keep them from playing green cards. Green cards is where their trample is. I don't care if this grows much more. I care about having trample or not. We're gonna use Seasoned Pyromancer and dig like crazy. Teamer Battle Rage for Boggles. Get out of here. Opponent attacks for 8. It's a lot. All right, Seasoned Pyromancer. We're going to get rid of an Anger and a Chalice because we need as many blockers as possible here. We need to buy ourselves time to find... Oh, snap. Not lands. We need to find Bridge. Although I'm okay with a bunch of lands here. Going to be chump blocking for days, ladies and gentlemen. Blocking. You have to attack opponent. Just smash in. Smash in. There you go. Chump block with the Seasoned Pyromancer so we can get more creatures later. Their life total doesn't matter. Bone Crusher Giant's probably going to be played as a creature. Griff's Boon would also be an issue. We're not going to worry about that. Karn is our out here. This needs to be killed. Griff's Boon is a thing. That's true, true, true. I need to get this bridge. I don't have time. Bridge we must get. We'll hope for no Griff's Boon. I forgot about that as a thing that makes them fly in the sky. Fly in the sky. All right. We need them to not get around our two little elementals here. How can they do this? Many ways. Will they do it? I hope not. Land, that's good. Puts Lurrus to hand. Attacks with the Boggle. Attacks with the Core as well. Definitely blocking both of these, I think. I'm not sure if they could pump this, but I don't see a reason to not. All right, so 1, 2, 3, bridge. I think I want a Bone Crusher Giant here. And then we might down tick here and go get Liquid Metal Coating. I'm choosing it to do it this way instead of trying to play Liquid Metal Coating and shut him off the plains here. Only because I don't want them to draw into something that they might have main deck on the off chance that a main deck card matters. All right. Really are kind of well suited for my opponent here. I wanted to go ahead and bring the Tybalt's Trickeries in. We're going to bring those in place of 2 Bone Crushers here. I'm tempted to do the Quakebringer, but at the same time, the Quakebringer gets out of hand nicely. So I'm going to do Tybalt's here, and I think it may just be like 1 Magus. It's tough to say, but I think it might be that. The other thing we could be doing here is just getting Karn out and put Bridge in with some other stuff, but I think this configuration kind of interests me the most here in trying to use these Tybalt's Trickery. Now, the interesting thing is that when my opponent plays, so this is, I think, the perfect example. Tybalt's Trickery should be fine in the hand. Bridge should be good enough because their creatures should be like 3/3, 4/4, 5/5s. And then Tybalt's Trickery is here only to counter the things that break them out of basically Bridge, which would be Seal Primordium or other things like that. That's what I'm feeling. It's my gut. We could bring in Pithy Needle or Sorcerer's Spyglass. I think I'm going to use Karn to go get those. Is this a fair trickery stream? Sort of, I guess. We need to cage that turkey. Oh, hey, Tybalt's Trickery, and we can play it on turn 2. Keep. This will be interesting. Give her a Seasoned Pyromancer. I kind of like the idea of Chandra here. Here we go. Let's find out if this is good enough. They'll fetch basic. Agreed. So the seal is all I worry about. So like Tybalt's Trickery is here to protect against that, unless they play it right here. Haha, it's just a boggle. All right. We've got a match here. I can't F6 though. I don't get my good, sweet F6 awesome time management strategies. The Temple Garden. I may still play the Magus here just to shut them off of white. I could counter whatever this is. I'm not going to counter that. I don't need to show them that I have counter immediately. That would make us sad. All right. Oh, Seasoned Pyromancer. Let's start with Magus here past turn. Feeling this is okay to do. My F6 key must be worn out? No, it looks fine. My space bar is messed up though. Just the fact that red decks can say I counter blink is not something I ever hoped to hear. I like the randomness of the counter. I think it's a little bit cheap. We'll see though. We'll see how things happen in the world. My opponent attacks for 2 here. We have Hyena, Umbra, and no extra follow-up. Puts Lurrus to hand. All right, so Lurrus is in hand. All right, we're just gonna attack with Magus here. I'm gonna take one more draw. I'm gonna take one more draw because I want to play Seasoned Pyromancer. Seasoned Pyromancer ditching 2 things and going and getting something further in the deck. What I'm gonna pitch is probably Chandra and the extra card with the idea that I can always Simeon Tybalt to prevent the seal or other ways of destroying an artifact. Rancor's kind of scary. I think I'm still playing towards the out of finding bridge and having protection for bridge. We could have played Chandra and Spiral last turn. We could have, but that's not the strategy we're imploring here. Besides, I would just die to a giant first striking, trampling Boggle. We're digging. Now we can dig with the Chandra and the Simeon, and then have a Scavenger Grounds played for the Tybalt trickery. That way we have extra mana. And we'll have a few more blockers. I mean, I know this seems silly, but this is definitely feeling okay with what we're doing right now. I think this is a better line than just sitting here with a potentially very large Boggle. Because all we want to do is find our bridge, really. Or Karn or something like that. This Bone Crusher Giant could also get rid of a core if they ever find white mana. I was going to attack for 4 here, probably. We could soak up most of this damage this turn if we wanted to. My opponent does not do anything here, which I think is incorrect. We end up finding bridge. We're looking pretty smart here, ladies and gentlemen. Pretty smart. Look, ha! I've got the trickery. All right. Do we think they have force? Force of vigor? It's a thing they could have. Go ahead, opponent. We've got exactly the scenario we want with the Tybalt's trickery. We now just need to protect this lock piece. Their disenchant's no good. Well, we didn't get to counter anything, but we had the protection to counter. That's what counts. I played Bant Boggles recently. Stubborn Denial? Oh my gosh. So, Big B, if we would have played the Chandra and the Spyro, we wouldn't have the trickery. And if we're going for that lock piece, I just think it's just maybe better to wait a turn or two. Boggles usually get so large that the bridge is a lock, and then using the trickery to prevent things that get them out, I think is just the correct line. What your line proposes, and it's not a bad line, but your line's proposing the deep super deep, and I think we can wait a turn because we had the blood moon down. I think we were safe. Not to mention that if they played something really horrifically big or something in terms of enchantments, we had the Tybalt's trickery to maybe pause that. Maybe it would have spun into potentially another enchantment. So I don't think the line's wrong. I just like to hold it. We're testing it out. So maybe suboptimal play because we're testing it out. Maybe not. I don't know. My opponent conceded. All right, we're 1-1. My opponent's 2-2. Let's wreck them. Opponent's a Luris list. If they are to steal my Blood Moon here, I will lead with Seasoned Pyromancer. Sounds good. Let's go. Aqualog. My opponent. Aqualog. Dude, a Cooking Ninja followed us recently. No! Blood Moon's terrible. Burn, huh? I would love to rush out this Seasoned Pyromancer, make one extra token and get rid of something and see what else I'm drawing. I have a bunch of Bone Crusher Giants. It may be worth it. Waiting a turn allows me to either hit a Chandra, which I could remove this, or potentially hold Blood Moon, or play two things. Gemstone was on top. I guess I'm all right with the Spyro. I guess I'm getting rid of a Blood Moon here. They're going to have white mana for burn spells. I don't think I can. I have a bunch of Blood Moons. We'll just draw. Oh my gosh. We'll just draw another one. Look at this turn 2. I watch your YouTube content. Glad I could catch you live. Thank you for coming by. Hopefully you're enjoying. That pump fake with the lightning bolt my opponent has. Monkey beatdown coming down, yeah. I'm gonna just jump here. No real rush to block with multiple things yet. We can play an ape on turn 2. We can. My opponent has a Seal of Fire. Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. Now we have an ape. This is... I mean, I guess we're at 19. That's something, right? My opponent's one lander here. Deals 2 to me so they can use light up the stage. Stage is lit. Lava Dart and Bloodstained Mire. Opponent's on Rakdos Death Shadow. We don't know that yet. I'm gonna go no block here again. Or no block this time. Not again. Sacred Foundry. There we go. See? Burn. Burn. Magus Pass. I still would have called it burn because 1, the mountain, 2, Swift Spear, and we saw Seal. And then the way they interacted with us on that turn 2 just felt like a light up the stage turn. Because they pumped to basically play something, which was like a Lava Dart or something. And then we had, I don't know, it just felt, whoa, what's going on? Stop. What are you doing, opponent? Leave me alone. What are you doing? Well, I'm chumping. I'm not taking 10. That's ridiculous. And I'll keep Magus around. I'm not taking that much. You gotta be kidding me, opponent. You're funny. Where's my Where's my bridge? Where's my bridge? Give me a bridge. Bridge. All right, go ahead, opponent. Oh, myth realized. Opponent draws. We don't really have anything to do. This is an interesting matchup. Lava Dart in the yard. My opponent Lava Darts, removing Magus. Prowess triggers. Unlocking Sacred Foundry and Sunbaked Canyon. Floating 1 red. Lightning bolts me. Triggers. Down to 12. Lights the stage. Crash through. Crash through. Uses myth realized. Hits me for 13. Ow. Turn 5 kill. Oh no. Anger. Anger was on top. Oh my gosh. Well, this does not feel like a Tybalt's Trickery matchup. I like the Bone Crushers. I don't particularly like as many Blood Moons. I can trim Magus for a Braid and probably the other 2 Maguses for 2 more Rabble Masters. I don't really have much else for this list. We'll see if we can get a big Quakebringer, Bone Crusher Giants to kill some stuff, or maybe lock them behind a bridge. Let's see. Strange things are happening. Strangest of things. Also, real quick shout out. Thank you all for tuning in. We're trying to get those numbers up so that we can maybe apply for partner. It is a goal of ours this year. Seems like an appropriate year 4 goal. Turn 1 Chalice would be amazing. We always strive for turn 1 plays. By the way, Grace, when did you put the hype emote? Did you just get enough channel points to unlock it? It's really sweet. Do you have like other emotes ready? I feel like I remember you talking about this hype emote. You're like, yeah, we got this. Got this, Fluffy. Nice. Nice. All right. Let's go, opponent. We know your burn. You're going to try to flame us. Trying to flame us. Quiet it is. I have enough for all 5 if I would get there. I was 2 away from the second one thanks to you gifting so many people, so I gifted the remainder to unlock it. Nice! Sometimes that's a good thing to do. We've unlocked all of ours, that's why I'd like to bump to partner so I can actually get like a good range of emotes. Be pretty sweet. Our list is submitted and we're just waiting for my opponent. They've got 10 seconds left. 10 glorious seconds. Now they have 5. They submit with 5. Big brains. Big brain plays. All right. Well, I'm going to keep. We have a turn 2 Chandra. Doesn't seem like the worst potential play. We also have an Anger of the Gods. We could wait for a turn 3 Chandra play and potentially get a few creatures. We'll see. See what they start with. Go ahead, opponent. Amulet, we've adjusted the list ever so slightly. Soulscar Mage. I'm going to wait, I think. I want to draw a land here. Oh. That makes it super easy. We'll just Bone Crusher Giant, kill the Soulscar Mage, and pass turn. Nice. A few small changes, adding Tybalt's Trickery, just to give it a shot here tonight. There's a Myth realized for our opponent. a Bobble to follow this. If they have nothing else here, it's definitely Chandra down. Land. Land, please. Land, yes. Excellent. All right. Play Chandra. We're gonna go ahead and go up here. Simian Spirit Guide. Play Season Pyromancer. I know I'm losing my anger here, but actually I just want to dig into more action. And then having a Chandra at 5 here feels pretty safe. Love to potentially get her all the way up to an emblem. We'll see if that happens. One's got 2 mana here, double white, and gets a core Firewalker. Now we have gotten rid of the Walking Ballista, unfortunately. Oh well. We're going to make mana here and put Bone Crusher Giant down. And follow this up with a Blood Moon. We might just lose the core Firewalker though, because I don't have Kozilek's Return, and I do not have I do not have Walking Ballista. What we'll probably need to do here is find Karn, Bridge, lock them behind that, try to get Chalices out, and then just ping them down with a Chandra Emblem. Game action lands. You got it. Blood Moon, turn off Mana Tithe. I'd gladly turn off Mithrilize, Luris, and many more core Firewalkers. Opponent Lightning Bolts Chandra here. Down to 3. Follows this up with a Lava Dart as well. Down to 2, attacks for 2. 4, 5, 6, 7. We can attack back for 7. We lose Chandra. Step 1, find Karn. Nice. So, I could get a Batterskull. This is something that I could potentially get if we don't think we want to care about the bridge. Kind of tempted to do that. How has Quakebringer felt? We haven't run into it just yet. I think I want to get this Batterskull. Let's do it. Let's do it. What's the worst that can happen? They'll just beat us down with a core Firewalker? Skull seems nice. Black token to block the core Firewalker. Indeed. We can always bounce Batterskull pretty easily too, unless they immediately abrade or smash it to the smithereens. We'll see what they do. Cool. What's next, opponent? What we doing with your 2 mana? What's going on? Mana Morphos. Just wait until we can play it off of 8 mana. Alright, this is how they get out of white. That's interesting, because now they can Mithrilize here and attack this if they'd like to, I believe. So we lose Karn. That's probably okay, though. They're not gaining anything here, really. What's going on, opponent? You drew a really cool spicy card? Probably drew a bolt. Wants to bolt this and swing this in here. Lava darts me. Lights the stage. Crash through an mutagenic growth. Boots up Mithrilize. Maybe they mutagenic growth here. Attacking in. Interesting they decided to sacrifice a land here, hoping to maybe find another one off of the Light the Stage. Mithril Eyes attacks me. Core Firewalker 2 at Karn. Okay, are we gonna like mutagenic growth just the Core Firewalker here? I'll probably honestly just attack with everything again. 4, 5, 6, 7, put them to 9. They do mutagenic, so they kill this. They're now at 7 when I attack and have Batterskull back as a defender. Huh, should we pick up Batterskull or Bridge, chat? We'll do Batterskull, because Bridge was the next card anyway. Alright, in for damage here, puts them to 7. We've got a 4/4 lifelinker as well. Opponent's got Crash Through as an option for my opponent as well. If they cast Crash Through, I'm feeling pretty good because my opponent probably won't have white mana because they won't have a Manamorphose. So that's good for us. What does that mean for them, though? Who knows? It feels like we're ahead. But with these prowess lists, they can always play a creature and run off a few mutagenic growths and we're just going to die. Luckily, our germ is here to block. And there you go. We got game number 2. We're going to go to game number 3. Nice. That's true. That's true. Do we have any changes? Probably not here. I'm kind of wondering if I should just bring the extra bridge in and just try to hit that instead of trying to pull it off of a Karn. I don't think so. I think we're okay with where we're at. Give him a minute so the stream can load on his desktop. All right, no changes here. We'll keep this. I will get rid of probably the Bone Crusher Giants because Seasoned Pyromancer will dig us into stuff. Chalice on 1 feels good, as does Blood Moon here. My opponent doesn't play a 1-drop here. We're going to go ahead and Ritual out to avoid a Core Firewalker. Blood Moon down. I can now follow this up with a Chalice on 1 completely fine here. I just can't probably beat a quick Core Firewalker. Oh, uh-oh. All right. Let's start with Chalice on 1. We'll play a Chalice on 2 next if I top deck a land. And then we'll be racing our opponent here. Remember, they only have Luris. Core Firewalker. Haha, turn 1 Blood Moon. Haha, Fluffy. Puts Luris to hand here. Give me a land. Land or Ritual Spell. I want to put a Chalice on 2. There we go. All right, so we have to beat a Core Firewalker. We'll be digging for answers. I think we can do it. Chalice on 1 and 2 is pretty strong here. 9 turns. So we're going to go about 10 to probably 12 cards deep looking for answers. Let's do it. Here we go. Need some top deck energy. This prevented they need to be blocking, not the other way around. We'll do Seasoned Pyromancer. They have to somehow be blocking me for my Bone Crusher to be worth anything, so we'll go digging. Cool. All right, extra Blood Moon and a Simian Spirit Guide. Nothing so far. Can we race this? I don't know. I don't think so far. Granted, we get enough creatures here, we might be. Also, we can't stomp because of the Chalice on 2, so things to consider. Oh, Cool. We win. We win. I'm pretty sure we do. We'll see. We'll play bridge past turn. I'm going to hold the Simian Spirit Guide. I don't think my life total going to 12 is that bothersome. Cool. Let's go ahead and attack properly here. I guess an extra Blood Moon's okay here. We'll go ahead and get this countered just to get it out of hand. We'll use Simian Spirit Guide and play Blood Moon. I was thinking if I top deck a Chandra, I could use Simian Spirit Guide to get the Blood Moon out as well and empty the hand, but that just didn't happen, so. It's a lot of lands. I'm just gonna pass the turn. Maybe I can get the Chalice on 3, and then we're just looking at finding Quakebringer probably to win the game. I kind of want to do it that way. Okay, my opponent's just not happy with us. We were gonna get it to 3 so I could prevent Aluris and maybe things like light up the stage and Rift Bolt. Oh, it was gonna show up. We were gonna be, woo, we're gonna get it. Quakebringer was coming to save the day. 2-1. Immediately finding our opponents. Let's go. All right, turn 1 Moon, turn 1 Chalice, quick Karn. Any of these options are good. Let's see what we're playing against. You've run into so much hammer time, you're seriously considering a Kataki? I don't know if Kataki is what you want. What did we lose to in match 1? Death Shadow. 4-color Traverse Death Shadow, if I recall, because they played Tarmogoyf. Oh my gosh, what are we playing against? I feel like I'm just supposed to slam down the Blood Moon here. Bridge? I think I play Blood Moon here because of the multicolored lands. And then I worry about getting a Karn down. That's just what my gut's telling me. Even though I can do Karn on turn 1, they'll just have like Doran, and I don't want that. Here, boom. Now I just need to kill bird. Oh no, there's 2 birds. Anger the gods off the top. All right, we're gonna put a Chalice down on 1, and then if we miss again, we'll get this Seasoned Pyromancer rolling. Careful, the tree. We're working on it, we're working on it. Boom, stomped. No Coco, no Coco, no Coco. No, stop. Haha. What are you gonna do with a green mana opponent? Stop. Stop. Abrupt Decay's Blood Moon. Oh. Doran? Man, bridge seems really awkward, doesn't it? Oh my gosh, they just attacked me with a bird. Oh my gosh, I have another bird. Or a bone crush. Oh my gosh, how am I supposed to live here? Let's kill bird number 2 here and pass the turn. So Doran gets to us all night long. Bunch of birds. Opponent attacks me for 5. I need a land here and I need to get a board state somehow. Thank you. Start with Seasoned Pyromancer and then we'll worry about these Bone Crusher Giants next. Another Seasoned Pyromancer is not bad. How does one stomp a bird? It landed. And we stomped it. I can chump this. Which is probably what I have to do. What are we playing against anyway? I appreciate... What is it, assault formation or whatever? I'm not going to take this damage. You're joking with yourself, opponent. Oh my gosh, it's Nyx Fleece Ram. I love it. I absolutely love what everything my opponent's doing. Let's dig deeper. Dig deeper. We need to find some stuff to do here. Alright, Karn is a thing we can work at. It's so awkward though, they can always attack me. What am I supposed to do? I guess I go get Batter Skull or something. Now if they splash red in TBR. At least I can like triple quad block this or whatever. Which is what they're probably going to start considering here. They are an anti-bridge deck. Oh, they're attacking with a ram. They're so smart. Oh, they attack with Doran. All right, we're going full ham sauce here. Everything. We'll do it this way. I scared myself. They don't have path. Oh gosh, they have abrupt decay. Oh my gosh, they have tower defense. I just got crunched. I've got a bridge. It's so bad. The only time you will hear me say it's so bad. Nice bridge. I need to give them strength. They need strength. If I play Karn, I take 10. I can't do that. I have to do like Season Pyromancer here, chump Blunt or something. Yeah, Bridge is getting laughed at right now. Alright. I think I have to chump one here. Chump one, maybe chump another one, try to get like Season Bone Crusher Giants out or something. Oh my gosh, they have a Tarmogoyf now. Well, that gets stopped by Bridge. Alright, well, I gotta stop the Tarmogoyf here and hope they don't have Abrupt Decay or Assassin's Trophy. Leave me alone, opponent. He has real cards. Well, I'm chumping. We're chumping. I'm at 4. Right click, concede on to next game. Hold up. Why would you suggest such a thing? 1, 2, 3 is Season Pyromancer. We're good. We're good. We got this. Gonna draw some crazy cards here. Look at this. Look at this. Cast a Bone Crusher Giant. Bam. We can block and kill one now. We're getting there. We're doing the things. Splash Uro and do 0. Oh, they just attack with the 1. Let's try this. Trying to kill this. Nice. We got rid of it. Okay. Land. New Bone Crusher. I'm going to try to bait out their attack here, double block and use this Bone Crusher to kill Doran. Hold! We're trying so hard. Please attack me, please attack me, please attack me. They probably have another Doran at this point. Yes. Give me the big hug. I only have to do the one block here. Okay. The one chump. Wooded Foothills. Stomp it. They do, Thunderbird. Oh, we got rid of Doran. All right. Magus. And I probably play Bridge now to have a second Bridge in case Tarmogoyf starts attacking us. We're doing it. We're saving the day. We're saving the day. They have no basic planes. Thank goodness. Ooh, spell Skite. Oh my gosh. Unbelievable. I'm just dumping my hand here. They might have a Maelstrom Pulse. We'll hold. We'll hold for that bridge. Defense. Defense. All right. I don't care if they have a Wrath effect. Do your worst. Surely 0 power cannot get past 3 bridges. Surely. Help. Assault formation. All right. Now they assign, so Spellskite's able to attack us. I need a Chandra, like ASAP. Come on, Chandra, where are you at? We're just trying to make enough creatures here in case they find Doran somehow again. Spellskite attacking. Our opponent is going to the next level in their league. That's what's happening here. Oh, shoot. That kills more of my stuff than theirs. Go ahead, opponent. You can play again. Take another turn. Take another turn. All right. Whoa, 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 whoa. How much can this pump? Once? They can pump once. I'm gonna chump block. I'm too scared. I'm scared. Tower defense is on 2, so putting a Chalice on 2 seems like a good way to prevent pump spells now. Now they can Abrupt Decay still. They're so next level that they imagine an opponent playing Blood Moon and they TBR for 0. Oh my gosh. Please don't do that to me. I'm going to try to kill this. We'll see if they have a removal spell for one of the creatures here. Oh my gosh, they do. Oh gosh, I wasn't even paying attention to the assault formation. We're good though, we're good. We're good. All right. We're fine. It's how we know. One Chandra, please, or our Quakebringer at this point. We could go with Quakebringer. My opponent has so many probably white cards that they can't cast, like Nyx Fleece Rams and everything. All right. List, please provide Chandra for kill. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Please stop this, opponent. My pain and suffering. Blood Moon, go. The Goyf is getting closer. I'm just holding cards for now. Oh, no. No. Doran, go away. I don't want you here. I guess I have double anger. Bam. I'm just going to go on Chump Block City here until the last Magus is standing, and then we'll double anger them. They can always pump too, which is scary. I can't pump twice currently. Maybe I should blow everything up. Oh my gosh, they have Lingering Souls. Dump the hand, dump the hand. Oh my gosh, it's Lingering Souls. Well, I guess we're going to be dumping the hand. Get this out for the counter. Jump blocking Doran, obviously. My opponent's playing Lingering Souls as well. They're on just cloud 9. They're just on cloud 9. I'm trying real hard to bridge them out. And what do? Slap down a couple 1/1s. Oh, I like that attack. Bam. Can we give Doran a hug here? They're playing their Frontier deck from 2017. Oh, cool. They're going to pump here. Nice. All right. We got the pump out of the way. They have 1 mana here. We got double anger. Land. And then 1, 2, 3. Anger. Look, we can't even kill Tarmogoyf. We're dead to a Maelstrom Pulse off the top. Get out of here, Doran. I don't want you here. Oh my gosh, that was the first... No. Yeah, because... Oh my gosh, sorceries. Sorceries. Oh, I'm alive. Go ahead, opponent. I'm hoping they don't have an instant speed way to make 1/1s. Who knows? Play a Blood Moon. Number 2, go. New Doran. I lose to Doran. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna lose to Doran. Oh. Maybe the game will glitch out. Here, I'll put my other bridge down. Maybe it'll glitch. Oh my gosh. Oh, I needed, I guess, to put it on 3. But then they can just play Nyx Fleece Rams. Oh my gosh, how am I supposed to beat the big butts? That's a blocker. That would have been on 3. Oh my gosh, there she is. I almost can't take the bridge out, though, because they have Tarmogoyfs and Lingering Souls. What am I supposed to do? They have an Assault formation in play. Terror. Yeah, they have an enchantment. So now having... If I didn't have it on 2, then they just go that. And they end me. They end me so many different ways. Am I supposed to try to be fast against this opponent? Gosh. I want to know. Bring in Sea Drynose? I don't even know what I do. I don't know what I do. Rhino is pretty powerful, and it's usually something that they will play. Needle Spyglass for Assault formation. I'm tempted to just send it back as is. I don't know what I would do with the trickery. They're just going to spin into another OX. Make it wild. They play Abrupt Decay, which can't be countered. I'm going to send it back. We just know not to keep a hand with Bridge in it. Bridge is like needed, but not immediate. Nope. one lander. Nope. Bye. I know I want to play a Blood Moon deck. I just need it later. Mulligan. Okay. Turn 1 Blood Moon. Keep 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wish me luck, everyone. It's not a turn 2 Chandra kind of list here. We need to stop them from playing birds and hope they don't have the basic. Heading bed for the night, bud. Thank you for the content. You take care. Bam. We got him. We got him. Turn 1 Moon. Ha. Oh, and we have the Bone Crusher Giant. We're practically sailing on cloud 9 here. We're going to beat him down with a 2-2. It's going to be glorious. I might just play Bone Crusher Giant to try to quicken this game along. I think I'm going to. Nine turns left, a lot less than that now. We're hitting for 6 a turn, 3 turns left. Fourth land's pretty good here. We're pretty much set up to play anything in our list. Attack for 6, down to 10. They boarded in bolts. This is what you get for preventing me from playing bridge. Assault formation to the yard here. Attack for 6, pass turn. If we get Quakebringer, we're good to go. Could top deck it. Who knows? They're attempting to cast something. Oh my gosh, they have Spellskite. They did it. They win. Alright. Extra Blood Moon, we're going to attack. We're probably getting in for 2. Extra Magus, Karn. Cool. Okay. We did it. Whew. Probably want to bring in a Braid now that we remember that they have Spellskite. That might just be better than an Anger. Alright. Clearly need to turn 1 Moon them again. Let's play. Match 4 going down to game number 3 here. Assault formation versus the bridge list. Alright, we have a turn 1 Bone Crusher Giant if we would like it. We're going to mulligan this. Too many lands. Alright, this is maybe reasonable. We'll keep Karn. No fast Moon, but we have at least a Moon. I expect my opponent to fetch basic. They'll probably have that Bird of Paradise as well. We'll see what Karn can do for us. Just gotta see. Gotta see. Wooded Foothills. I would be surprised if they get a non-basic here. They know what's up. There's Bird. Alright, we have a turn 2 Blood Moon if we would like it. It did deal with turn 1 Bird. It did. Not that that, I think, matters too much. This would be a turn 2 Doran. We have a Tarmogoyf. Followed by... Oh my gosh, my opponent's duressing and steals my Karn. It's unbelievable. It's quite literally unbelievable. We have a 3-4 Goyf we have to deal with, and there went my way of getting bridge for the one card that I'm worried about. So Sir Goyferson. Oh my gosh, it's Nyx Fleece Ram. Here comes the assault formation. Attacks for some damage. We'll just cast another Magus here, pass the turn. No reason to attack. My opponent has a Nyx Fleece Ram. It might be a 2017 deck. They're just like, hey, I'm pretty hyped about playing some Magic online. Let's go. I could double block Goyf now. That'd be funny. Do I do this? No. They could blow me out somehow. Path or something stupid. I don't need that. I'm going to cast Simian Spirit Guide over the extra Magus here because my opponent knows about Simian Spirit Guide. They don't know about the Magus. Go ahead, opponent. gains a life. Can't cast a Doran, which is super nice right now. Extra land. I'm going to attempt to double block here and see what happens. There's no instant in the yard. Tower defense saves them and grows big enough to kill both. Fine by me. Play another Magus, pass the turn. So now we have an instant, we have some creatures in the yard. We're really looking for a bridge, unfortunately. All right. Now they just kill me. This is 12 damage. 5, 6. Take 6, block a Tarmogoyf here. An absolute banger. All right, let's go ahead and kill the bird. Play the Bone Crusher Giant. That being said, they can assault formation and kill me. My 2 creatures. I have no outs. I have no outs from here. I must block here. I'm taking either 6 or 7. I can't double block to kill. And then they have plenty of creatures. And if I get bridge here, it doesn't matter. Hi, Karn. Wow. If this is in your meta, throw your bridges to the sideboard, please. At least for game 1. Decide in game 2 if you even want these in here. Pithing Needle, the attack step. That might be on the spectrum of outlying lists that will crush us. Red white with Ghostly Prison. There you go. Make him pay to attack. I have the card in play. I will now stare at my sideboard. Can I win? The answer, unfortunately, no. Let's go. Match 5. We did 50 play points before. Let's do better here. Ice up, take care. Final match here of this league. 2-2. My opponent's 0-1. Let's play first. We have a turn 2. Worth keeping. Turn 2 Blood Moon or Bridge or Bone Crusher Giant. Odds he's on Trickery, this opponent. I don't know. 50%? Who knows? Triumph for my opponent. Bobble. All right, we'll go ahead and Ritual. I'm going to try Blood Moon, I think. If they have a force, we get an extra card out of hand. Nice. Resolves. All right. We don't know exactly what my opponent's on. Bobble and Triump's a bit of an interesting combination of cards. I think I want to play a Magus down as my next card here. What is this? What is this? Whenever a dwarf you control becomes tapped, create a treasure token. Sacrifice 5 treasure tokens. Search your library for an artifact. Go away. Go away. This is Spike's list? Dwarf Tribal? I don't know what's happening. I don't know. Nor do I need to know what's going on? We're going to play the bridge here because they have creatures. Arid Mesa. Nice Arid Mesa. Mox Amber. Uh-oh. That's a way to unlock some mana. Alright. Magus here. Pass turn. We're going to start attacking with some Maguses here. We'll see if they have bolts. We'll see. We'll see. Ooh. That's a good one. I like that, Chandra. Chandra is definitely a way to start winning this game. Looking for Karn, looking for Chandra. Uptick with Chandra doing damage passing over a mountain. I guess you mean like Karn to get rid of the Mox Amber. Oh my gosh, the miracle folks are here. You just missed out. We just got beaten by Doran. Doran? What's up? All right. I think this is a Trickery and Rabblemaster matchup. Let's go. You know what? Get rid of the Chalice. We're not doing Chalice. We're not doing Angers either. No, Anger's staying. 62 cards. Let's go. Chalice on 0? I don't want Chalice on 0. I don't care what the list is. I'm not respecting it. Yeah, Doran. We saw Doran. Doran showed up with his, or hers, or Doran's Nyx Fleece Rams and Spellskites and Assault Formations. And we just sat there with our bridge chump blocking as many times as we could. I'm going to test Blue-Eye Control and see how many cards it can fit into it that are cast out of exile. Why? Alright, we have a turn 2 Magus. I'll keep this. Probably... Oh man, I want to hold on to everything here. Everything's good. I'll get rid of a Bone Crusher Giant. Everything feels pretty good though, because I could just Magus, Season, Rabblemaster. The Bone Crusher's a 2 for... Alright, opponent bobbles. And a Dwarven Mine. A Dwarven Mine? A mine for the dwarves. Bobble trigger. Hey, thank you for the follow. Land go. Mox Amber. Springleaf Drum. Alright, let's put some pressure on my opponent. Rabblemaster. My opponent has a 1-lander here. I don't know what's coming down on 2. Don't really care. We're getting in with the Rabblemaster. Probably next up is Magus or Blood Moon. Then we'll work our way to Seasoned Pyromancer. Galvanic Blast. Unbelievable. Alright, well in that case, let's Seasoned Pyromancer here. Get rid of 2 Maguses here. Prepping our Blood Moon. And attack for 1. I don't care what you're doing, opponent. Clearly only have 1 land. Is this Spike's list? I've been told that. I'm not really sure what it's doing, though. We kind of locked them out game 1, and now we're sitting here with them on a 1-lander. Alright, let's play Blood Moon first. Seems fairly safe. We'll follow this up with a Rabblemaster and swing with a team. Damage, damage, damage. Galvanic Blast, Rabblemaster did not have a stop on main phase, unfortunately. 6 damage in, puts them to 12. It's an Emery Urza thing. Nice. Oh, here's his dwarf thing again. Brazen Outlaw. This makes treasure tokens. Now they have white mana or anything they want. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Goblin Engineer, treasure, things are happening now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Emery Urza isn't Spike's thing. This is my Disney's 7 Dwarves. Thopter Foundry to the yard here. Looking for maybe a way to kill Goblin Engineer. Karn wouldn't be a bad top deck. Makes more white mana. Springleaf Drum. Okay. Bridge is interesting. I suppose I play this and start looking for... I start looking for a Karn to shut off Thopter Foundry here. My opponent has a lot of red mana. Another Goblin Engineer. We'll go get a sword now. There's a Sword of the Meek. This is where a Weathered Runestone could come in too. Makes a treasure token by using Springleaf Drum. We have one card in our hand. Brings back Thopter Foundry. Okay. Makes red mana. Makes Thopter. Sword comes back. 2/3. Like I said, looking for probably Karn at this point. No Karn. Land, go, opponent. All right. Yeah, Weather Runestone's in our... It's right here. Opponent makes blue mana here. All right, just does the sword stuff. All right, so my opponent can do this whole sword thing a couple times here. This card, when it sacrifices 5, search your library for an artifact or dragon card. You put that card on the battlefield and shuffle. So sacrificing 5 treasures here, my opponent can go get new swords and foundries and other things like that. Every time they tap this with a Springleaf Drum, they're getting an extra mana too. Emery shows up here. We have a Flusterstorm, Treasure Map, Mox Amber, Springleaf Drum, and a Bauble. Bauble's pretty good for the Emery. It's funny that I took all my chalices out. Treasure Map. The red dragon that is standard leader does a damage for each creature that ETBs. I don't think I'm aware of what that dragon is. Sounds like yes. Karn? Can I get a Karn? Well, an extra bridge is okay, I suppose. That'd be sick as a one-of because of the Brazen Outlaw. I could see that. That would be kind of cool. Oh, Terror of the Peaks. Yes. Yes. You're correct. Ooh, Urza. All right, so my opponent can now... What can my opponent do here? They make, what, infinite tokens, but not infinite man. Hold on. If they have Cryptic Command, they can win. Yeah, because they can bounce our bridges. I was thinking for the follow. Yeah, so they have all this mana. The trick here is, do they have Cryptic Command? I wonder how far I make them play this out. Because right now they're locked behind bridge and it depends on the deck building choices. I see a Flusterstorm here. I would assume Cryptic is somewhere in there. We're going to spin with Urza. There's a Flusterstorm. Yeah, I feel like they have to show me a Cryptic. But then they have to show me technically 2, right? They can't have just like a one of. They need 2. So they have to technically show me both. I think if they put in chat that they have 2 Cryptic Commands that they'll spin into eventually, that's fine. But even then, right here, they don't kill me. So they need to be doing this next turn. Oh, they can loop Spine of Isha. This one, battlefield, destroy target permanent. It's put into graveyard from the battlefield. Return. All right, we'll concede to that. I was double checking with that one. One down, huh, Karn? One down. All right. Well, now we want to put Weathered Runestone in. Still want Tybalt's Trickery, I think. Angers are less... They're not less interesting. Bone Crusher's okay. Goblin Rabble Masters was incorrect. We can drop some Maguses here, too. I like a Pithing Needle. Sorry. I like Chalice. More Magus. And really, we should probably not be playing Seasoned Pyromancers. Tybalt's Trickery we haven't actually really gotten to do anything with, so Judgment still out. Judgment's still out on that. Alright, let's play first. This hand's no good. Let's mulligan. Alright, this is much better. We'll keep this. There's some value to a Blood Moon. There's some value to Anger, and there is value to Bridge. I'm going to cut the Bridge, though. And do I want to try to get this on 0 or 1? Zero, 1. 0 stops Bobble. Mox Amber. Springleaf is stopped on 1. I don't think Emery's important because I have the Anger here. I'm going to play Chalice on 1, go up to Blood Moon or Anger. Chalice on 4. That is the way. Arid Mace is good to see. It shouldn't fetch any basics here. Well, alright. Basic Mountain I don't care about. Let's see what they do with this. Putting on 1 means my Pithy Needle that I brought in is no good. Springleaf Drum. Mox Amber. Alright, they had a little bit of both. Little bit of both. We'll start with this Chalice on 1. Chalice only stops Karn, which is the best card in this matchup. What? Alright. Well, that's not Emery. It's the Brazen Outlaw. You're being an old silly. I understand now. Alright, we're going to play Blood Moon here. My opponent can use Springleaf to generate a mana. They've got red here. Springleaf and the treasure token gives them blue. My opponent's got enough mana here to make all the blue mana that they'll need. This is kind of interesting that the treasure and the Blood Moon aren't, you know, they get around this. I'm doing this because then I can maybe play Anger here. Maybe we should have before them getting these. It's tough to say. Now they get to play Urza. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't even like this Anger now. Maybe the Anger needed to be on the Brazen Outlaw because of the Blood Moon. I don't like where we're at here. They've got plenty of colors and mana and all that. We might be just dead here in a turn or two. 5 spins with Urza, finds new Urza. They'll play new Urza to get just another construct here. Now the construct's hitting me for 5, so it's a 3-turn clock. If I don't find bridge or a braid, I'll probably prefer bridge at this point. Uses the new construct. Goes and gets a Goblin Engineer. This goes and gets 1/2 of the combo as well. This isn't looking very good. They go get a Spine. This Spine is here in case I get bridge. I don't believe I have an out. Even if we had bridge here, they can get this back with the Goblin Engineer. Shrinks these down, but then grows them back to 5. This is 10, 11. This is 11 damage. And they just cycle it back through if they needed to. Yep. What's up, Spider? Yeah, what they're doing is pretty interesting. Wheels into a bobble here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can do Urza again. They're taking a draw. We have 6 6s here. Now we have 5 5s. Before they did both of those, they had lethal, but they just missed it. Hey, thank you. Welcome from Italy. So before they did the 2 bobbles here, all they have to do is use Goblin Engineer's ability, sacrificing an artifact and putting Spine in, getting rid of the Simian Spirit Guide. And then they would have had enough to make these 7 7s, I believe, because they just got rid of 2 bobbles. Play new Simian Spirit Guide and pass the turn. I'm assuming Spine can kill a creature. Yeah, it's destroy target permanent. Well then, this has been an interesting outing. Opponent plays a treasure map. Land. Can someone walk me through how Engineered gets Spine back? Oh, hold on. This is 3 or less. Never mind. You're right. 3 or less. I guess with the baubles, they should have just attacked with constructs. I guess then why'd they put Spine in the yard? Yeah, this is 3. I don't know. Maybe they figured that out as well. Well, there you go. 2-3 overall with the red prison list. We're putting in trickeries, weather runestones, and just seeing what we can do with those. And we also had a main board Quakebringer. Definitely needs more testing. I think going more Bone Crushers is maybe not the greatest idea just to synergize with Quakebringer, but we can give it another 1 or 2 shots. Yeah. Interesting. We saw some artifacts. Maybe a braid's going to be more important coming up. I don't know. That was interesting. I'm not sure. I like that the trickeries made sense against the Boggles list, but overall, I'm not really sure if we want to be trying to do these or not. I'll be honest, I don't think much came out of Kaldheim for Red Prison. But there you go. Little 2-3 there.